This is the second pre-assignment, first part of that. This deals with the sales call. So, as I told you earlier, so sales call is sales visit to meet customer. So it's not a telephone call. So we are talking here about physically meeting the customer. So this first part of the pre-assignment is discussed in the class. So you don't need to make any presentation for the class, but prepare yourself for group discussion about this topic. So we'll do this pre-assignment as a group discussion in the classroom. Okay, so basically we'll discuss over here about the sales call from the point of view what takes place before you meet customer. So you are sales representative of the company and you are visiting customer. So what kind of issues take place before you go there? So think about for the pre-assignment how to contact customer. What's the means to do that? How do you do it? And when? So this means timing. So how much in advance you need to be in contact with the customer. Typically, you are not just visiting one customer, especially if you have customers in a wider geographic area. You have to travel to meet the customers, and typically you have several customers, or at least few customers to visit in one day. Or you might make also a sales call visit to customers for a couple of days before coming back to the company headquarters. So how do you plan the amount of sales calls? How many sales calls a day could you do? How do you manage this challenge? Think about also transportation, logistics point of view, from moving from place A, where you have met customer, to place B, where there's a second customer, and so on. How to plan logistics? What kind of issues to take care of in this sense? We can discuss a little bit about a special form of transportation, cars. Typically, when you think about salespeople, when they go from place A to B, they use company car, or in some cases personal car, and visit customer. What is a proper kind of car for a company to utilize for this purpose? What kind of cars should company buy or lease for salespeople? We'll have a short discussion about that. Generally speaking, you have a lot of homework to do before to meet the customer. Think about different issues you might have to do before meeting the customers. How to prepare in advance for the sales call. What kind of different types of issues to consider beforehand. Now you can have a very broad point of view to describe those issues that you think are important to find out before going to meet customer. Of course, like, it's very different kind of situation. So when you have a new customer or you have an old customer which you know, but you might speculate the situation and generally speak about in kind of different situation what you could find out where different type of issues need to be considered. Generally speaking, so you can say, like, especially related to the last question, but for everything before you meet the customer, so do your homework. So before you start to drive with the car from your headquarters to meet customers, so you should have considered all these issues which which need to be taken care of before meeting customer. Be prepared. So when you go there, everything is set, and you have a certain kind of idea or ideas what will happen, what could happen when you meet the customer during the sales call.